Going northbound up toward, yeah, right, the Pinnacle, the Pulpit, at a place called Dan's Pulpit. I've been up in that area before, but I never filmed it. I had a good time up there. Let me see, today's start is going to be about 3,000 feet of elevation change. Gain coming up out of here to Port Clinton, going up toward Pinnacle. And I'm probably planning on 3 days for this. 3 days, 2 nights. It's about 20 after 8 in the morning. And it's about 32 degrees. It is pretty brisk out here today. So I'll catch up with you guys back on the trail. Alright, so I'm on my first climb of the day. Sorry about the road noise. Coming from down there. Just cross underneath the bridge near the Port Clinton Railroad. And I'll be heading up. I'm going to have to hit about 600 feet of elevation on this one. So it shouldn't be too bad. I know one thing. My hands are freezing because it is cold out here. So I'm going to put you guys away. Try to get my hands warmed up. Hopefully they'll warm up by the time I get to the top of this. But check back with you. Alright, so probably about halfway up my climb. Yes, I'm breathing heavy. It is a bit of a steep climb. So I actually came from, well, down that way. Hey, little chipmunk. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. Right by that big tree stump. But I actually came from that direction over there. See the white blaze. And I'm actually still headed all the way up there. I don't know if you can tell how steep that is, but that is eye level. And I'm headed up there. So, not too bad. I stopped to take a quick little break because, well, I have absolutely no trail legs whatsoever because I haven't been out here since, what was it, March, maybe April, since I've been on trail at all. So, yep, this is beating me up a little bit. I think I'm just about to the top of this climb. So, not too awfully bad. I think I still got maybe 100 feet or so to go. Man, there's a lot of chipmunks out here. I just saw another one. That's the way I came from, right over there. Let me recenter this. Okay, here you go. That's where I came from. And whoop, that's where I'm going. And down that way, sounds like we got a chipmunk fight going on. They're down there somewhere. There's a bunch of them out here. A whole bunch of them. All right, so let's get moving. As you can see, we got the typical rocks going on here in Pennsylvania. These aren't too awfully bad. These are the little ankle breaker type ones that I have already misstepped on. Happens every trip, never fails. But luckily I caught myself quick enough that no damage, just a little twinge. But sun's coming up. Nice right now. It's a little after 9 o'clock. And getting into a few rocks going on to here. Hold on a second, because this is a pain in the rear end to walk, talk, and hold the camera at the same time. So we're not going to wind up in a huge amount of rocks today. I know once we get toward the Pinnacle and the Pulpit, we're going to wind up hitting a bunch of rocks heading up to there, but won't be anything too bad. All right, so I'm going to keep on moving, making my tracks. I haven't come across anyone yet. I figured if anything, I might come across some southbounders by now. I'm headed northbound. I figured I'd catch them coming out of the shelter over toward the Pinnacle and the Pulpit. There is a shelter over that way. So I thought maybe I'd catch a few of them. Unless they got really early start going on. Check this out. And that down there, I believe, is part of the Hamburg Reservoir. I think it is, because I'm going to be crossing pretty close to there. A little bit of a down, and then I know I got to back up again. So, yeah, I love these little rock formations that you get. These are pretty cool. Wind up with these all over the trail. So, alright, I gotta go down this. And that I'm not gonna do trying to talk to you guys because I'll be dropping stuff. So I will check back with you in a bit later. Alright, so I'm finally done with the morning climb. This is just about the peak of the summit, or the summit of the peak, excuse me. It's altitude of about 1,600 feet and nothing to see, which is pretty typical for the Appalachian Trail. I think on this hike I'm going to be hitting maximum altitude of like 2,200 feet, maybe 2,100. I'm not 100% sure, but right now at this point, hiking through here, I think I actually hear people, and I haven't come across anybody all morning. I have passed no one else. The person I saw today was in the parking lot. But, yeah. Oh, yep, here comes some trail runners. So, we're going to get out of the way for them. And, whoop. Yep, stranger danger. So, we're going to check back with you guys in a little bit, okay? Alright, so I just had a couple trail runners pass by me. It's unbelievable that people actually run on this trail, and they're actually going at a pretty good pace. So, group of ladies, they look like they're having fun. But anyway, alright, still on trail. Yeah, as soon as I start, I stumble. So I'm on a pretty good little section right here. Sneaking up on lunchtime. So, looking forward to that. I'm actually getting pretty hungry. I'd wound up stopping off a little bit ago. Have a little snack break. So, feeling pretty good. And finally, I should say, starting to get my rhythm back. And now I am, I'm not far. I'm maybe 1.5 miles, 1 mile away from the Windsor Furnace Shelter, where I'm going to be taking a lunch break. So, like I said, I didn't eat this morning. A lot of times, right before I go out on trail, even the night before, I don't know why, but I get a little anxious. I like a little kid, just getting excited because I'm going to be doing something that I really like to do, you know, and I know I'm going to have fun. So I get that little kid anxious thing going. Come on, I want to go. So anyway, now finally, that's, my anxious is gone. Has been for a little bit. Now I'm getting hungry. This morning I was not hungry at all. I just had coffee and that was it. But so a little bit ago I had some Doritos, small bag, and a couple little Snickers peanut butter bars. And things are good. I really like them. Regular Snickers are a little too sweet for me sometimes. Remind me if I stop talking for a second, because I'm on this descent. It probably doesn't look like it's steep or anything to you, and it's not real steep. But of course, it's Rocksylvania, so I gotta watch where I'm stepping. I did finally have a few hikers pass by me. They looked like they had spent the night and were probably headed back out down to Port Clinton. So hopefully my plan of it not being too crowded tonight and tomorrow night, hopefully that's going to work out. And it shouldn't be, because it is during the week. So I know the trail really thins out during the weakest time of the year. This is pretty smooth right here. This isn't bad at all. Biggest thing about hiking in the fall, you start getting the trail all covered over in leaves. You can't see all the rocks. They like to hide underneath of there, and you just step on them and you just don't even realize you're stepping on it until it's too late. And your ankle just kind of gets twisted sideways, or your foot. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm wearing my Ultra Lone Peaks. Or I'm sorry, not Lone Peaks. These are the Ultra Olympus. I was wearing the Ultra Lone Peak RSMs. I really do like them. RSM, if you don't know, stands for rain, snow, mud. When I did my last section hike, I wore them. That was in late December, early January. And I did wind up going through some ice, and it rained, and my feet never got anything more than just damp. Yeah, they never got soaking wet. Thank goodness, because it was pretty cold. So anyway, I am liking these Olympuses though. It's a little odd getting used to the lower cut for me though. Before I had the RSMs, I had the Lone Peak mid-mesh. I like them, but I wound up liking the RSMs even better. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure how I'm feeling about these Olympuses and whether or not I like them more than the RSMs. These have great cushioning to them. I mean, so far, really, I'm stepping on rocks. It's not too awfully bad. My feet are actually feeling pretty darn good. I should really, though, stop and tighten up my lacing just a little bit. I got to get used to that. I hadn't really worn these too much, so no real break-in time. But I discovered with Ultra, they just fit me so well. I don't even have to break them in. I can just put them on and go. And do an 18-mile day. When I'm in shape. I don't think I'm going to be doing no 18 today. Probably, I don't know, 10, maybe 12 today. And then I'll get in more mileage tomorrow. I got a late start for me anyway. Normally when I'm on trail, I wake up at 3:30 or 4 a.m. and I'm usually on trail by 5 a.m. And then I will usually try to hike until maybe an hour before it gets dark. I try to make sure I'm in camp so I can get set up when it's light. Make food, chill out, relax a little bit. And see, I think it's been getting dark at about 6:30 here. I'm in the woods though, so probably about 6. Alright, so anyway, here, I'll show you this. It's a nice little campsite here. Enough room for several tents. A fire ring. That doesn't look like it's been used too recently. But yeah, there's a nice spot right over there. Nice spot there, there. So you find these campsites all over on the AT. Yeah, they're just pre-established sites. I usually try to stay at these. I don't usually do shelters, although I have in the past. Shelter's okay for a convenience. But every shelter I've stayed in so far, you get mice, snakes, bugs, whatever. It's just a 3-sided open lean-to. Yeah, most of them anyway. Although there are some really nice shelters here in Pennsylvania. And then of course you're sharing it with other people, total stranger. It isn't too bad. I've shared a shelter before with a couple different thru hikers. Guy was a Sobo this time of the year. Farther south though. Him and his dog. It was pretty cool. We chatted up a bit. Talked about weather and that kind of stuff. Just trail life in general. Nice kid. young. I say kid. Yeah, he was probably in his 20s. Yeah, early 20s. He was having a blast. But anyway, yeah, you can see we're not quite in peak foliage. There are some areas that are still fairly green, but up here in the higher elevations, we definitely got some good foliage going on. It's pretty out here today, quiet. And look, I think that's another campsite right over there. But anyway, so yeah, it's been nice out here. So I have passed a few people. Now I have anyway. So like I said, I think they're all the people leaving out of the camp areas, or tent sites or whatever. So hopefully it'll be a nice quiet night. And who knows, maybe I'll get a little campfire going. And if there's wood in the area, it might not be. Some camp areas are pretty cleaned out. Others not so much. But anyway, next couple days are supposed to be good and warm. I have no idea of what the temperature is. But I did finally have to strip off my Patagonia R2. I was just getting too overheated going up and down. So now I'm in just a lightweight, summer weight actually, merino wool t-shirt, Henley tight t-shirt. There you go. I do like these t-shirts. Nice, wicks moisture well. But anyway, my arms are just a little bit chilly, but not enough to drive me to put on another layer. I do wind up getting too chilly and having to put on a layer. I'll just put on my rain jacket. Yeah, because really it's the breeze blowing. So I know once I get out in the wide open, this breeze is probably going to wind up being pretty stiff, because right now I'm basically green tunneled. Well, yellow tunneled. Alright, they're past. Group guys. Looking like they're heavied up. Yeah, definitely had some heavy packs going on there. Hey, to each his own though, you know. At one point in time, I remember playing Sherpa Dad with my son. And I had like a 90-liter pack. Probably over 50 pounds into that thing. He was little. I knew he couldn't carry much. So I wound up carrying the bulk of the stuff, and I took it easy on him. I wanted to keep him interested. I didn't want to beat him up on the trail. That was all easy trails in South Jersey. You know, it was mostly, we'd hike into a state park, camp out for the day or two, night or two. And then we'd get picked up at some point in time. I miss doing that. I enjoyed doing that with my son. But yeah, he's all grown up now. But anyway. So yeah, we got some nice piece of trail here. I've been on this trail before. This section. I've done this section already. I forgot about this area being so flat. I mean, this actually looks like a looks like it might have been a fire service road or something like that at one point. So very well could be. You know, it's nice and wide. I don't think I'd want to come up here in a truck. Probably shake you out of the damn seat. But anyway. Alright. So I'll probably, I'm tripping here. I'll probably get back with you guys once I get to the shelter that I'm going to. Now, right now the plan is just go to that shelter to make lunch. I'm sneaking up on about 12:30. So by the time I get there, I should actually be pretty hungry. And I don't know what I'm going to have yet as far as what to eat. Might just be ramen, something lighter. So I'm going to have some more climbing to do. So I don't want to eat too heavy. I know if I eat too heavy, then I don't feel like climbing. I start getting into that kitty coma thing going on. And I don't want to do that. I'm kind of hoping, we'll see. I'm kind of hoping, though, that I can camp out right up near the Pinnacle or the pulpit. I think there are a couple camp spots up there. I remember seeing one before, and it was, man, right near the cliff, not far away at all. So if I can do that and then catch a sunrise there, well, that'd be sweet. But I don't know if those sites are going to be available. I'm hoping the trail's emptying out with all these different people that are passing me now. Not a ton of people, but I've had a couple groups pass by me. So I'm hoping, yeah, that they're going to be scooching off, and there will be plenty of tenting available. Hope I'll keep my fingers crossed. We'll see. All right, back at you. All right, it's lunchtime here at the Windsor Furnace Creek, I believe this is called, shelter. Not a great looking shelter, but not bad. Somebody left some trash here. Looks like maybe a rain jacket or something. But there's water off down that way on a little side trail. Plenty of tenting spaces back in there. And there's a brand new privy down the trail over there. And then up there, you've got more tenting areas up there. They don't look like they get used a ton, but they're pretty decent. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely an older shelter. Somebody had said that it smells like creosote, and I could see why. But anyway, so I'm not staying here, but here it is. And there's my lunch. Cooking on the table. Anyway, all right. I'll get back with you eventually. I just figured I'd, let you see the shelter. It's one of the not so nicer shelters that I've come across on the AT, but that's not bad. Hey, if it's raining, it's a place to stay. Yeah, nice fire ring. Probably doesn't look like there's very much wood around. This is a really, really popular area up here. So, and there are people already camped out back down that way near the water source. They got a fire going. Looks like a younger crowd, 4 or 5 people. So hey, it's a great day for it. It's beautiful. All right, catch back with you. All right, lunchtime is done, and I am back on trail, headed up to the Pinnacle. Got more elevation. I just did some elevation. I didn't show that. That was a little bit steep. I think I have to go up in elevation, maybe another 800 feet, something like that. But that's over about a 2-mile distance. So really, that's not steep at all. Not really. It starts getting really steep when you do like 1,000 feet in 1 mile. That's when I really start to feel it, and that's basically what I was doing earlier at the get-go out of Port Clinton. So I'm on a really busy part of the trail. I've got a couple ahead of me. I got a couple people behind me. So, but I expected it, because this is, like I said, this is a very popular part here. A lot of day hikers come up here. Lots of weekenders. So, hopefully, it won't be too awfully crowded. Seems like there's more people leaving than going. At least that I can tell anyway. So anyway, this part of the trail it's actually pretty smooth. It's very hard. Where so many people walk this, it's pretty wide. There aren't a huge amount of big rocks. I know I am going to hit big rocks a little while. I'm enjoying this little stretch of nice trail right here. This has been a tough day so far. It really has been. Just the amount of elevation. I think by the time I get to my destination later on, I think I'm going to have over 3,000 feet of elevation gain today, which is quite a bit considering I haven't been on the trail in, I think, a little over 6 months. So I'm actually doing pretty good though. Right now it's like 2 o'clock. So if I can get off trail, excuse me, get out of camp and set up, Probably around 6-ish. I'd be happy with that. And like I said, I know there's a couple places that you can put up a tent up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get one of them spots or not, though. We'll see. All right, let me put this thing away. I'm starting to get into a few more rocks here. Not too bad, though. All right, I'll catch back with you. All right, so I'm getting there. I still have, I think maybe 250 feet of elevation gain until I get the overlook, and the trail has definitely gotten very, very busy. Matter of fact, got more people coming in right in front of me. Stranger danger. So, all right, let me turn you guys off. All right, here's a glimpse of some of the real rocks of Pennsylvania. Luckily, I'm not going right up this. I'm just going to follow along this for a minute, but you will on the occasion come across the boulder field like this on the AT that you wind up crossing, at least here in Pennsylvania. But pretty cool. I think we are headed up that way, just in a roundabout different direction. So I am close. I'm probably within about 0.2 of a mile, maybe 0.2, 0.3. Something like that. All right, onward and upward. All right, lots of people up here. So after 7.8 miles, 2,350 feet of elevation change today. So that should be the last of the major climbs for the next 3 days. So
I would just like sit down. That would be great.
down toward the bottom there, that's the blue rocks. That's the boulder field. You can hike that. That's a pretty cool spot. And way, way, way out there, Lehigh Valley. Lehigh Gap, I think, is that one right there. Could be the next one over. And then we're going there next. Got Pinnacle and Pulpit today.
Awesome.
I am done for the day. It's been a tough day. So lots of people here, so I'm not going to stay here very long. Other people want to get into here. All right, I'll check back with you. All right, I figured I'd show you guys this really quick. This is right near the pulpit. It's a local observatory. Yeah, looks like a couple of these guys are getting set up for some astrophotography. Pretty cool. Private property though, no camping on here. Let's take a look at this sign. Oh, okay, here you go. Lehigh Valley Amateur Astronomical Society, downtown PA. Found in 1957. This is a nice spot. Yeah, so I figured I'd show this to you really quick. You can see the. There you go. And they grant you access to the trail, so you can walk through there. All right, let me shut this off. All right, so this is what I'm hiking over now. So I can't really hike over this and try to record. That's where I'm going. It's the area where I've been. Yeah, picking up hawkisms. So anyway, I am getting close to the Pinnacle. And I'll check with you when I get there later. Alright, so I finally made it to the Pinnacle. Well, pretty damn close. It's just a real short distance past that big rock pile there. That's a pretty cool rock pile. But anyway, pretty cool. Alright, I'll show you the view when I get there. Alright, the view from the Pinnacle. Elevation 1,591 feet. Someplace in that ballpark. Way, way out there. I believe that's Allentown. Of course, lots of people here. Let's see if I can pan across here really quick. All right, there we go. Man, it is gorgeous up here. It's windy. That wind is definitely blowing. And let's see if I can get the shot down here. Oh, all the way down. On the edge. Yeah, look at all the pretty colors. Ooh, man. Wow, that wind is getting me. If you can even hear this, I hope you can. Alright, and then there's actually a camp spot going on right here. This is where I actually wanted to try to camp out tonight. But just don't have the water to be able to do it. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be setting up right there. Get a nice sunrise. All right. I want to stay, but I gotta go. So maybe on my return trip, I'll camp here. Maybe. We'll see. All right. I'll check back with you. I gotta get to camp because it's already 4:45. And I still got a couple miles to go before I get to camp. So I'll check back with you later. Okay. So I'm off the Pinnacle. Now I'm hiking on a pretty smooth trail you can see going on back here. Maybe. Maybe not. This thing's tracking my face. At least trying to anyway. But okay, so game plan is I have to get the water. I have no choice. I got maybe half a liter left, if that. So I have to get water. So there's a campsite right near the stream that I'm headed to, but it's still several miles. I would say it's like 2.5, maybe 3 miles. And it is already just now, just about 5 p.m. So the sun is going down. And it's going to go down fast. No doubt about it. But luckily, I do have good, smooth trail. And as far as I can remember, it stays this way for quite a while. I don't think I'm going to be hitting any real rocky type sections. This is just a really popular trail that the locals take care of and maintain. So it's not bad at all. This connects up with the Hamburg Reservoir Trail, I believe it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it connects up. So anyway, it stays pretty smooth. So hopefully I'm not going to get stuck doing too much night hiking. I might have to hike it a little bit when it gets dark. I'm hoping I can get there maybe right as it gets dark. As long as this trail stays pretty smooth, I should be able to get this done fairly quick, but I am starting to get tired. Yeah, that's for sure. I think I'm over 10 miles already. I think when I get to this camp, yeah, it's going to put me at like 12.5 miles for the day, plus a lot of elevation change. So, all right, I will probably check back with you when I get to camp and after I get set up. I'll do like maybe an end of day recap. All right, check back with you. right. Excuse me. Damn. End of the day recap. I got here to my tent site. I am sitting at mile 12.8. It's a little bit more mileage than I wanted to do today, but it was a good day. So in that 12 miles, almost 13 miles, I had 2,848 feet of elevation gain. Whew, that's some pretty good elevation gain, considering I'm way out of shape for hiking the trail right now, where I haven't been on here in so long. So I got here to camp just as it started getting dark. I had enough time to get my tent set up, get my air pad and all inflated, get unpacked, and now I'm just sitting here looking at my phone with my stats for the day. So, and I even got a little bit of a fire going. Not too big a one. Right now it's, what time is it? It's going on 8:30. So I'm probably going to chill out here with the fire for a little bit. Had my dinner, a Mountain House stroganoff. And it was supposed to be a two-person meal, 2 servings meal. And I demolished that, along with a nice double shot latte type coffee. It's Maxim is the brand that I like to use. It's pretty good. It's got the sugar and the cream already in it. So now I'm just sitting here relaxing in a chair. Yes, I brought a camp chair. It's the Helinox Chair Zero, I think it's called. First time I've used it on trail. So anyway, all right. So I'll check back with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably going to do a separate video on that. We'll do a day 2. Day 1, day 2, probably day 3. So I'll do 3 different videos when I get these posted up on YouTube. So I know I am going to sleep really good tonight. I'm already nice and comfy sitting here in the chair. A little chilly, not too bad though. It's probably about 50-ish degrees, maybe 54. It's not supposed to get real cold tonight. And I'll show you the view I have here in the morning. I'm actually sitting on a ledge that is right off that way, and there's actually a mountain going on the other side. So that's a valley going down right there where those branches are right there. There's my duplex. Hard to see, it's camouflage. And my pack hanging up, and I'm gonna be calling it a night here pretty soon. Won't be too long. I think I'm probably going to be in bed by about 9:30. So, yep, there's the campfire. Anyway, it's nice. It was a good day. I'm sore, but it was really nice getting out here. Yeah, just being able to do this has been great. I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the morning.